As the Reapers began focusing their efforts on Thessia, Asari Councillor Tevos approached Shepard with intel regarding a potential solution to finding the catalyst, a missing component of the Crucible that was one of the key reasons why the Protheans had been unable to use it. With the artifact in question located on Thessia, she had only brought it to Shepard's attention because of how unstoppable the Reapers seemed. Despite the centuries of skill carried by their most renowned units, the Asari were outmatched both in the space and on the ground, as their species-wide biotics were hindered by how small their armies were. Witnessing this herself as the Normandy approached Thessia, Liara demanded to be part of the squad deploying to the planet. Also bringing Javik in the hopes that his presence would catch anything the others missed, Shepard's team were faced with an enemy push almost as soon as they landed. Shepard and her team were forced to advance on their own, with only the occasional support of squads they encountered on their way, with the heaviest fighting being on the approach to the location they had been given. While attempting to find the correct artifact, the squad eventually found a Prothean beacon, with Javik starting its activation. Unfortunately, before the Prothean VI could reveal what was needed to complete the Crucible, its security systems shut it down upon detecting the mental patterns of indoctrination. Having discovered the site from the data recovered from Mars, the elusive man had sent Kaileng to Thessia to retrieve the beacon. After being relentlessly and hilariously trolled in combat by Shepard,
"You're slower than I imagined. I've been hit!"
he resorted to cheating by getting his ship to trigger a collapse to distract Shepard's squad long enough to transfer the data to his Omni-tool. Unable to stop him as he left, Shepard could do nothing more but watch as Reaper reinforcements landed and the Asari were forced into full retreat. Learning of this defeat from Shepard, the Asari Councillor was forced to put into place plans for the continuity of civilization, as she termed it, likely including needing to erase all data on the Andromeda initiative, as it appeared to be the only way that the modern species would have any form of survival. The Asari were not the only Council species suffering severe setbacks. Despite having gained logistical support from the Quarians and groundside aid from the Krogan, Taurian losses were still too great, and during the Battle of Thessia, Garrus had advised Victus to make the difficult decision to stop all offensive actions against the Reapers, done with the intention of making sure that they had any ships left for the fight to retake Earth and use the Crucible. Back on the Normandy, Shepard's only lead was that Kaileng had been tracked through the mass relay network until he disappeared near Horizon. Meanwhile, Miranda was already on the planet investigating Sanctuary after discovering its links to her father. At the same time, the elusive man had sent Kaileng and a Cerberus force there to secure the facility after the Reapers had turned on them. Once Shepard made it to Sanctuary, Cerberus was retreating. Inside of the facility, Shepard found the remains of a fight between the Reapers and Cerberus before encountering messages from Miranda warning people to stay away from Sanctuary, and discovering repurposed Reaper tech. Soon, she also found the truth of the site. Along with experimenting on husks from a wide range of species, many of the humans that had fled to Sanctuary had been forced through the integration process and turned into mindless Cerberus troops, explaining how they had been able to keep up a fresh supply of forces no matter how many they had thrown at the galaxy. On top of that, a level of success had been found in controlling husks, with records showing that the elusive man had intentions of expanding the research to take over actual Reapers. This was seemingly something that the Reapers believed to be possible, given how swiftly they moved to stop Cerberus. As both sides abandoned the planet, Shepard shut down the communication blocks and warned the galaxy of the truth about Sanctuary. Having met up with Shepard, Miranda also revealed that she had planted a tracking device on Kaileng's ship before he left, having narrowly escaped an encounter with him. Upon her recovery, Miranda would also begin hitting several Cerberus sites alongside other defectors. With the Reapers now having no use for them, the heavy losses suffered by Cerberus meant that they had little time left in the conflict. Their last offensive was aimed at a Systems Alliance site on Ontarom, which was repelled by Shepard, with other N7s helping push back Reaper attacks alongside the Systems Alliance 8th Fleet.